24 minutes on to 7 o'clock. This is where we say good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, Coupé, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. It's Monday, the 17th day of February. 2025 is the year. Of course, Gordon Joseph in your company. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you've gotten all the rest that you need. And that you're up, energized, energetic, ready to face the challenges of this brand new work week. That's for those of you whose work week starts on Monday. Taking into consideration there are those who work every day of the week, man. The security officers, the police officers, the nurses, the doctors, those of you in the medical field. Stay blessed. I hope you had the opportunity to go to church over the weekend, whether it's on a Saturday or a Sunday or whatever. Got the opportunity to congregate. Do not forsake the assembling of the brethren. I want to reach out and say a very special good morning to Sister Linda Victor. Man, your message was on point yesterday. Brother Finn, good morning to you and the entire family. Give Linda my regards, right? Spice Queen, good morning. Jillian McIntyre, Yulin Alexander. Mildred Smith, she and Shem is locked on. They are locked on. Michelle Daniel, Lydia Cameron, Mary E. Banks. Good morning, morning. Those of you on the various Caribbean territories. The regional territories, Turks and Caicos, good morning. Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Michelle Forsyth, good morning. Sylvina Charles, good morning to you. It's a good day to have a good day. Rico Andrew, good morning. Thanking God for life, health, strength, family, friends. Monica Meros Williams, good morning to you. How's Daddy Godwin doing? It's 22 minutes onto the hour of 7 o'clock. Thanking God for life. I'm on the wake-up list this morning. That did not necessarily have to be the case, but it is, so I am thankful. Yeah. And I'm going to make somebody happy. I'm going to make somebody dance. Holy Spirit, take my soul. Holy Spirit, fill my soul. Good morning to all the farmers and fishermen of the nation, the fish vendors. Good morning to all the vegetable vendors. Good morning. Let's head on to the word of the day. The word of the day today, that word is arduous. Arduous. A-R-D-U. Good morning to Miss Glenda. Out there next to Freedom Street, good morning. She could cook her food, boy. Oh my goodness. Oil down. You have to tell me when the green pea's coming, alright? Now, arduous, it means involving a lot of effort. Involving a lot of effort. Here's how we can use that word in a sentence. Climbing the mountain was an arduous task. Well, for some it's, it's exciting. Some do it with ease, man. I don't like walking too much. I know I need to, but I don't like it too much, yeah? Nice. So, you know the word. Write it down, jot it down, learn to spell it, learn to pronounce it. Most importantly, learn to use it in your speech or your writing. 20 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Good morning, Nadisha and the folks inside of Cafe and surrounding areas. Good morning to Munich and Mama Ken. Debbie, good morning to you and the family, man. The motivational tip of the day is up next.
So let wisdom be the case, I say.
Limit negative influences. I told you that time and time again. Align and associate yourself with people who lift you up, not those who pull you down. Cut out negativity. Limit time with toxic people and negative thoughts that drain your energy. Yeah. If you're around people and all they do is try to bring you down technically in a sarcastic kind of way, left them alone. Mike and Vernis, good morning to you all. Hope you're all doing fine. The folks inside of Hope. Teacher Rufin, good morning. The Cados, Ross, Stumpy Callis. Good morning. Teacher Yvette, how you do? Grenville, good morning. Telescope. Ford. Grandbra. Uncle Glyden, good morning to you and the entire household, man. Members of the Pearls Church of God, the Walker Church of God, the Marquis Church of God, the Manjuli Church of God. Remember the days of quarterly, man. Of course, good morning to Pastor Laurie Dominic and the First Family of the Wester Hall New Testament Church of God, the Shepherd of the Flock. Pastor Fletcher, good morning to you and the family. Pastor King, Pastor Rodney, Pastor Newton, my good friend going up Malty Hill there, good morning. Malty and Content, good morning. Lassa Jess Corinth, good morning. Let's see what's buzzing. What's buzzing this morning? All right, buzzing this morning. Bathway Metric Survey conducted at Sates Bay, St. Patrick, to facilitate the 2025 Sates Coastal Protection Project in the region. No discussions on Guyana accepting undocumented migrants being deported from the U.S. Internationally, at least 18 people die in crush at a New Delhi train station as crowds head for religious festival, so said the Indian media reports. In sports, 19 teams participated in the 2025 Margaret Dow Netball Tournament on Saturday at the River Road Netball Court. We've got these stories and so many more after the break, right? Yeah, the AM edition of News Sports and the weather comes up next. Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a good day to have a good day. Trust me on that. It is a good day to have a good day. Reverend Samuel Caesar and the folks at Crossroads Radio. Brooklyn, New York, good morning. Toronto, good morning. Montreal. Wherever you are and you're hearing us. Hi. Hello. Folks, the AM edition of News Sports and the weather comes up next.
Unlocking opportunities, Excel leads the way in digital advancement every single day. Fair internet access for all to share. Transparent billing with consumer care. Excel 3EC bill safeguarding our rights. Net neutrality, consumer protection shining bright. Mobile number portability available to you. Switch providers seamlessly. Keep your number true. Excel 3EC bill promoting fair play in the digital world. Every single day, affordable services are important for all. Through the EC bill, there'll be progress overall. Excel and the NTRCs connecting our communities.
Excel and the NTRCs digitally transforming our space together.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Monday, February 17th, 2025. Coming up in the news, bathymetric survey conducted at Sates Bay in St. Patrick to facilitate the 2025 Sates Coastal Protection Project. In the region, no discussions on Guyana accepting undocumented migrants being deported from the U.S. Internationally, at least 18 dead in crush at New Delhi train station as crowds head for religious festival. And in sports, 19 teams participated in the 2025 Margaret Daub Netball Tournament on Saturday at the River Road Netball Court. We've got the details to these and more after these messages.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Good morning. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. The Ministry of Infrastructure, Public Utilities, Civil Aviation and Transportation is currently conducting what is called a bathymetric survey of Sates Bay in St. Patrick to facilitate the 2025 Sates Coastal Protection Project. The survey commenced on Friday, 14th February 2025 and should span at least 3 days. The specific area surveyed extended from approximately 20 meters north of the rock revetment or the existing breakwater inwards towards the jetty and the west of the bay. Kevin Blash, a Chief Technical Officer in the Ministry of Infrastructure, provided details into the survey.
So the purpose of the survey that we are doing this weekend, it is called a bathymetric survey. Basically, what a bathymetric survey does, it takes a detailed survey of the elevation of the seabed. The purpose of us conducting this survey now is to create an updated or more recent bill of quantities or quantity of materials needed to undertake the work at the breakwater, which is known officially as the Sates Coastal Protection Project. The stage we are at now is preparing pre-qualification documents that would see us beginning the process to hire contractors to undertake the work up at the breakwater. The reason why we are doing the updated survey, as I said before, is part of the pre-qualification process. So with the persons who would submit their applications to be shortlisted for the job.
Blash detailed what this project seeks to address.
So this project seeks to prevent further degradation of the Mount Rodney beach area. Therefore, the major part of the works would take place from the jetty currently at the site, moving westward.
He further explained what would follow.
So, following the period after persons are shortlisted, the more refined detailed bill of quantities, following the updated bathymetric survey, would be sent to the shortlisted persons based on their technical competence. The main purpose that we have to do this updated survey is that we want to ensure that the quantities we have that the contractors would put their price against would be most recent, given the changes over time that we may have experienced in the bay, as well as in following the passage of Hurricane Beryl.
This project is funded in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank. The loan was approved in December 2024. Motivational speakers from different career backgrounds provided edifying words of upliftment to participants of the Little Mr. and Miss Grenada pageant. The official launch was held Saturday with a Kids Career Day Forum at the Grenada Trade Center. Kirk Sitahal, fashion designer and social media influencer, addressed the parents who were present at the forum, reminding them that their behavior tells their children how to behave.
And while we had a beautiful show, I saw the ugliness that happened after. So this morning, I really want to appeal to the parents to understand that one of the most important lessons you can teach your children is how to lose graciously. Okay? How to lose graciously. You are all winners, but how we behave, okay, directly tells our children how to behave. Okay? Not everybody is going to win the competition, but you are all winners. That you are going to learn time management, you're going to learn discipline, okay? You're going to learn more about your parish, you're going to learn so many things. You are already a winner.
To the contestants, he said they are all winners. Sitahal said he wants these young people to see the bigger picture, not only to win the competition, but rather win at life, and that requires discipline.
This is such a phenomenal competition that there's so much for the young men and the young women of Grenada that I don't want to see it destroyed by the adults who themselves have suffered from not understanding discipline and imparting it onto their children.
Speaking in her capacity as a police officer, WPC Antonia Coutain explained that there are positive sides to getting one's child involved in activities such as this pageant, while Sergeant Sherwin Dwell spoke of the importance of obeying the law.
So I'm not going to repeat everything that Mr. Cook said here today, but I want to make sure that that message remains with us. It is a competition, yes, and as parents we want to see the best, yes, but we must ensure that in that process we teach our children that, hey, there is a slim chance that you may not be the person that gets the top position. There may be a slim chance that someone else will walk away with the crown, but at the end of the day, despite what happens, know that mommy or daddy will be absolutely proud of you no matter the outcome of the competition. And that is what really matters.
To rules that you have at home, we have laws. Yeah? The laws that govern the way people conduct themselves within the state of Grenada. And as law enforcement, we're tasked with the responsibility of enforcing those laws. I want to encourage you, because you're all wearing crowns, all right? And I want to bring out that there are also rules which governs the way a king or a queen should conduct themselves. You understand? You agree?
Also present was parent and multi-talented entrepreneur Miss Chanel Gibbs.
Parents, boys, girls, it really begins with you. What is that it I speak of? Transformation, dreams, goals, aspiration, you name it. It should be fueled by you, similarly to how a car needs gas and a phone needs charging.
That concludes the first segment of the news. The local segments stay with us. The regional and international developments are straight ahead, followed by the sports and the weather.
Go.
In the region, Guyana's President Irfan Ali has dismissed reports that Guyana was named as a possible destination for undocumented migrants under the Trump administration's mass deportation plan. He clarified the discussions only centered around the flights and the movement of persons with no agreement to accept deported migrants. The statement follows concerns over Guyana's role in regional migration policies and the potential impact on national security and resources. We have more in this report.
Asked if Guyana has agreed to accepting deportees from the United States in U.S. President Donald Trump's sweeping deportation of undocumented immigrants to countries, including Guyana, President Ali said that nothing specific to this issue were discussed.
What we're discussing is our partnership with the U.S. And as the U.S. unfolds its programs and plans, wherever Guyana can be of support, we have expressed our support, but nothing but prison habit.
President Ali was also questioned on a matter by journalist Gordon Mosley after a CBS News report surfaced that Guyana was considered to be one of the countries accepting African and Asian deportees from the U.S. At first, Ali said he cannot comment because he has not seen the report. Nevertheless, the journalist pressed further, asking again if Guyana will be imprisoning them.
We would not have anyone here in prison. Where did you get that from? CBS News is reporting.
Ali then said he had discussions with U.S. Secretary of State Mark Rubio.
There's some specific issues that I will not go into details here in terms of the movement, which includes flight and movement of people. But there's nothing specific. There is nothing specific.
The president added that indeed there was some discussion with Rubio on the movement of migrants, but will not divulge any further details. So far, Panama, Guatemala, and El Salvador have reportedly agreed to accepting deportees, with one other country promising to jail those who are criminals.
And looking further afield, top U.S. diplomat Marco Rubio and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu presented a united front on Sunday against their common enemies, threatening to open the gates of hell on Hamas and finish the job against Iran. The pledges came during a joint address to reporters in Jerusalem, where Rubio began his first Middle East trip as a Secretary of State in President Donald Trump's new administration. Hamas cannot continue as a military or a government force. They must be eliminated, Rubio said of the Palestinian Islamist group that fought Israel for more than 15 months in Gaza until a fragile ceasefire took effect on January 19th. Standing beside Rubio, Netanyahu said the two allies had a common strategy and that the gates of hell will be opened if all hostages still held by militants in Gaza are not freed. The comments came a day after Hamas freed the 3 Israeli hostages in exchange for 369 Palestinian prisoners, the 6th such swap under the ceasefire deal, which the United States helped mediate along with Qatar and Egypt. Netanyahu's comment echoed one made by Trump ahead of Saturday's swap. Trump had said all hell would break loose and that he would call for the truce deal's cancellation if the hostages weren't freed on Saturday. Israel and Hamas have traded accusations of ceasefire violations. And finally, at least 18 people were killed in a crowd crush at a New Delhi railway station on Saturday as passengers tried to board trains heading to the world's largest religious gathering, according to local media there. 18 people, including 9 women and 5 children, lost their lives in the stampede that occurred Saturday around 10 p.m. at the New Delhi railway station. The crash took place when delays to 2 train services and an influx of passengers led to overcrowding. Many of those in the crowds are thought to have been heading to the Mahakumbh Mela, the world's largest religious gathering in the Indian city of Prayagraj. The news comes just weeks after dozens of people were killed in a crowd crash in the gathering itself. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi said he was distressed at the latest deaths. That's the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. 19 teams participated in the 2025 Margaret Dow Netball Tournament Saturday at the River Road Netball Court. Grace Lutheran, first-timer to the tournament, placed first in the March past, followed in second place by SGI Power Rangers, and third, Westmoreland, another first-timer. In the Tiny Mites division, Dodgers scored 9 versus Grace Lutheran 1. SGI Power Rangers 22 versus Combined Stars 4 in the junior division. And the Unknown scored 23 versus Boca Ballers 10 in the senior division. The next set of games will be played on Thursday, 20th February, where we will see top strikers coming up against SJC Clove Jr., BSN Academy versus Trending Girls Jr., and Dazzle Senior versus Crushers Senior. SGU Blue Dynamites will do battle with Net Stars Senior. Senator Claudia Joseph delivered remarks at the opening, pledging her government's support for community sports and the upgrade of the River Road Hard Court. Ms. Camelia Brown, Marketing and Communication Officer at Nexa Credit Union, also pledged the credit union's support for netball and sports in general. Parliamentary representative for the town of St. George and main sponsor, Honorable Peter David, has supported the sport over 16 years, guaranteed continued support for the tournament. That's the sport at this time. We'll have more sports for you during a luncheon edition. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead. And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster Finba Frank at the forecast desk at the Morris Bishop International Airport. Good morning, Finba.
Hey, good morning. It's a cloudy morning across most of the state. Down here at the southernmost end of the state, the winds are blowing from the east at 40 miles per hour. The pressure being above the mean and rising at 14.5 millibars. Present temperature 24.9 degrees. Orange 87%. Maximum temperature here within the last day got up to 29.3 degrees. Minimum temperature last night 23.2. Please note, all temperatures at all times are in degrees Celsius. In terms of rainfall here within the last day, 6.5. Hence, for the month so far, total goes up to 33.7 millimeters of rain. Once more, this is only for the airport. Now let's take a look at the forecast followed for the day and the nighttime. The weather expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy and windy with some showers during the morning, most of which will be light. By afternoon time, we should see fewer clouds and showers. Maximum temperature for the day should get up to near 30 degrees. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 16 to 26 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Waves should get up to near 9 feet in northeasterly swells. Hence, seas will be moderate to rough, and that's mostly for off the east coast. So if you're going out at sea, please know that there is a warning for you. Keep in mind, you could meet waves as high as 9 feet. Tides are high now, should be low this afternoon near 1 o'clock, and then high this evening just about 7 o'clock. Sunset, 6:14. Sunrise on Tuesday, 6:27. Just to recap the forecast followed for the day and the nighttime. The weather expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy and windy, with some showers in the morning, most of which will be light, but by afternoon time, you should see fewer clouds and showers. And once more, if you go in it at sea, mostly off the east coast, please take note you could meet waves as high as 9 feet in northeasterly swells, so be careful out there. That's it from the Met Office. I'm from my Frank.
Thank you very much, Finba. Have yourself a wonderful day now.
All right, same to you. Bye-bye.
Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Value you'll love only at Quartz. With huge savings on select mattresses, mobile phones, and TVs. You'll also love our new arrivals in furniture and appliances. Plus, when you shop, get a chance to win great prizes. So come in, shop today, and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Get value you'll love only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Offer ends February 24, 2025. See store for details.
It's 7 minutes after 7 to end the news. A recap of the headlines. Bathymetric survey conducted at Surtees Bay in St. Patrick to facilitate the 2025 Surtees Coastal Protection Project. In the region, no discussions on Guyana accepting undocumented migrants being deported from the U.S. Internationally, at least 18 dead in crush at New Delhi train station as crowds head for religious festival, Indian media reports. And in sports, 19 teams participate in the 2025 Margaret Dow Netball Tournament on Saturdays at the River Road Netball Court. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Monday, February 17th, 2025. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending the invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
humility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Get ready for a spectacular music experience. It's the premiere of Jefferson in Concert, featuring an incredible lineup including Sabrina Francis, Joshua Regrello, Dash, and Mr. Golden. Feel the passion, the energy, and the rhythm right from the screen. Thursday, 20th February, 8:30 p.m. on GPN Television. Don't miss the premiere of Jefferson in Concert, only on GPN.
Grenada, the ultimate relay showdown is back. Get ready for speed, power, and heart-pounding action as the IMA National Relay Meet takes over the Kirani James National Stadium on Saturday, February 22nd from 3 p.m. The fastest teams, the fiercest competition, and non-stop edge-of-your-seat excitement. Who will dominate the track? Who will claim the glory? Only one way to find out. Be there. Tickets, finish line A, $50. Finish line B, $40. Main stand C, $30. Secondary stand, $20. Bleachers, $15. Children 12 and under pay $15 for the main stand C, secondary stand, and bleachers. Get your tickets now and experience the thrill of champions. The IMA National Relay Meet. Feel the speed. Witness the greatness.
Your feet, a glimmer in your Who are you sharing your secondhand smoke with?
One stage, 4 categories, 80 incredible dance talents. Experience the rhythms of the world as dancers bring culture to life with breathtaking performances. Who will take away the crown? Witness the passion, the energy, the artistry. Don't miss the ultimate global dance competition around the world in 80 dance talents. Call 407-8458 to register your group or solo act. Follow at GBN for updates.
Coming up, a festival of long-distance running with some very familiar chums. How about Run Barbados? When it comes to entertainment, this iconic couple really puts on a show. Caribbean Passport TV brings the region closer together. Exciting destinations, healthier meals. Be viewing this station. So have your passport ready and let's travel.
Looking to take your business to new heights? Advertise with GPN on our social media platforms and get noticed by our 138,000 plus followers. Reach a massive engaged audience ready to connect with your brand. No matter your business size, GPN is here to help you grow. Contact us today at admin@gpn.gd or WhatsApp 407-8458 to get started.
right, welcome viewers and listeners. It's 21 minutes after 7 o'clock. We do apologize for that delay. We were sort of waiting on someone to join us, but the person has not shown up as yet. So my writing bee is with me this morning. Jojo, how are you doing?
I am here. Pretty good. I didn't get rained out.
Yeah, that's nice.
How about you? Coming from the big parish?
No, St. David. I'm Virgin Parish. Virgin Parish. Yeah,
okay.
That's where I'm.
All right.
You know, I've relocated.
You have your visa?
It wasn't required. Mm-hmm. The king can choose where he wants to live.
Excuse us. Okay, well, I accept that.
How was your weekend?
It was pretty good.
All right, you went to church yesterday?
Awesome. Church was awesome.
Yeah, boy, we had a young lady, Lyndon Victor's sister preached yesterday.
She's a boss.
Linda preached
she has quite
yesterday.
an anointing. Mm-hmm. And her pastor came to our church.
Oh, that is what going there?
Pastor Laurie came to our church.
Well, Pastor Laurie, you were in good hands, but we were in good hands. So Linda did
in Linda hands, in good hands.
Linda did an awesome
she
job.
and Lyndon kind of grew up in our church.
Oh, really?
So she started.
So that's where she started walking.
Yes.
Because she was talking in days gone by. She walked from church to home.
Yes, and that was that's what she meant.
Okay. Mm-hmm. We'll talk more about that on Sunday.
We will.
That's Sunday talk. Of course, Ariza, as usual on Monday mornings, we've got to deliberate. The folks are usually waiting with bated breath for what Ariza is sharing with us this morning. And this morning is you want to talk about the importance of saving.
We just to touch on something to wrap up the whole distribution and. Last time we talked about that, we talked about you getting an increase, but your savings not increasing commensurate with the increase. Mm-hmm. So I think the scenario was, what if you get $100? Probably you can save 10 more. So I've seen accounts where from the time you open the account, you are saving $50. And years go, and you're still saving 50.
Yeah, 50.
But you're comfortable in that something is being saved. So which shows that our priorities are a bit skewed because saving should be first. So it means if you were saving 50, you can now save maybe 60. You'll see if you multiply 10 by 12, that's something that you didn't have. So here's something else. You have a few interest earning accounts with Ariza. So you have something like your education savings, which if most of our parents could have done it all over again, they would have saved for our education to ensure that we're a step ahead. And it probably just didn't happen. So here's another way to save. Monitor your account. And when you get that interest, some interest quarterly, so you monitor that. When you get the interest, transfer the interest to the education savings plan.
Okay.
Transfer it to your lifetime savings plan. It will grow more there than it will on your DO4 savings. But if you have it on the lifetime savings, let's say it's securing a loan, for example, the amount you need to secure the loan is there. So why not transfer the interest? And I'm sure if you sit with your loans officer and ask for that, it would not be debarred because it would be allowed because the amount you need to secure the interest is safely tucked away on that account.
Okay.
To secure the loan, sorry. So there's no reason why you can't transfer at least the interest to that ESP. And the education ESP is the acronym for Education Savings Plan. And that's where the money will grow phenomenally.
Okay.
And obviously, the children will benefit. Now, remember, I keep harping on education savings, yes, because it is important.
And not only that, the cost of education is going up.
Precisely.
You know, really.
And it gives the child, when they grow up, when they're ready for that sort of to take that step, then it gives them a better chance at securing a loan.
Okay.
they're considered first.
Well, I must tell you, on Wednesday, my good friend Ponty Archibald was here, and we had a blast. It was so exciting.
I know.
So,
I thought maybe I don't need to come here today after that.
No, my folks.
Oh, Mr. Archibald will laugh when I say that.
He spoke specifically about a rule, the 50-30-20 rule, and he's so good at what he does. He broke it down so simply that he was saying, one of the things he said is that people have the tendency to prioritize wrong, in that you do everything else and what is left
save.
You save.
Save first.
You save first. Saving should be prioritized on the first list. All right, you save and then you spread the paste with the leftovers, if you want to call it that.
He did facilitate the financial wellness month clinic that we had, and he did an awesome job because it's bite-sized, it's very palatable. He is very down to earth.
Yeah.
So it's not fancy economic terms.
But again, after 40 years in the financial field, it's obvious it becomes home to you.
He was my old boss, when I worked at NCB.
He said that. He said he worked along with you and you were miserable. I mean, a wonderful employee.
You see how it is on a Monday morning, but you have to behave yourself.
No, he spoke very highly of you. Very, very highly.
So that was my good boss. Yes. We had a good time.
Ponty, good morning to you and the family.
So that's another way to just neatly tuck away, because we take these things for granted. Some people would see something on their account. I sat there at those desks, so I know that somebody would call and say, but I see, what is that?
I see an extra 500.
Even when dividends are paid, they are not aware. So you get dividends. That's the other one. You get dividends, you get interest. Don't take that for granted. Transfer it to the ESP. Let it grow.
As our program continues, right, we really need to start hammering it into people's heads that to accumulate doesn't have to be big chunks.
No, it doesn't have to be.
Because if you're waiting for big chunks,
one cocoa, let's fill the basket.
Yeah, because if you wait on big chunks, it ain't gonna happen.
No.
Because except you win the lotto or you went and gambled in
some big inheritance or something.
You are not going to see big chunks of monies coming in. You understand? So it's important that you learn.
And again, it's never too late.
Yeah.
Because look at what I'm saying. You're doing it maybe for your grandchild.
Yeah.
Maybe for your child. But you would probably get a pension as well. So look at the pensioners.
Yeah.
You're getting a pension and you can save. You still have let's say you can't even save much as you used to in the ESP. At least what is there on your lifetime savings and on your DO4, you will get interest.
Yeah.
So transfer it to the education savings plan.
Is not something that you should have budgeted for.
And let it grow. Interest on top interest.
Yeah, that's a good way of saying it.
You don't want to leave. People must not feel, you must never feel hopeless. Because there is something you can do with the little that you have.
Where there is life,
there is
hope.
Yes.
There is hope. Never give up on your dreams. Even me, I could start to save now and make it.
What do you mean? Even you could start to save?
Even me.
What is that? That sounds strange.
Don't go there.
No, that sounds strange, man. Come on. Rethink your...
Yeah.
Rephrase that.
I need to spend some more time with Ponty.
You probably do. Call him up. He'll be all right. He's cool that way.
Yeah, now we good like that.
Yes, so save the interest. Right. Pay attention to your dividends and your interest. You're getting dividend payments, you're getting your interest payments. Transfer that to the account. That's going to make a lot of difference to your child.
Okay. Innocent, can you tell Josephine, Katisha Charles says good morning?
Hi, Katisha. Have a wonderful day.
Okay. You see, I mean, if you don't come here on Mondays, my program won't be the same.
What a thing.
But on the other hand, when you look at Ariza portfolio of products and services and so forth, Ariza just keep doing almost everything that you're hearing, not just finances, Ariza is also an integral part of the Virgin Parish Relay Meet.
Well, it's a sports season.
Yeah.
And when that time comes around, what you would know, what the schools know is that we give when the schools ask, we give.
Right.
Right? That's a given. So, of course, my alma mater's sports was on
Saturday,
and everybody's talking about our awesome March Pass.
It was good?
If it was what?
It was good.
Good is not a word.
Okay.
Good is the only word you can find for that?
It was great.
I told you it was awesome.
Okay.
It's always awesome.
All right.
SJC girls are just awesome at that, you know?
Yeah.
But in my days at the SJC, we were winning the Intercorp. But, you know.
How many points did you contribute to that winning streak?
None, because I was good at the lime and spoon. So that was only for the sports day.
Somebody's trying to get in on the conversation.
That's not for the call. That was only for sports day. Come on, let's not go there.
That's not good. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent and your guests. Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
I hope to hear what you're saying about safe, because if you want to get a dividend and you whatever it is, and you transfer it, and you see too, sometimes what we have to think about, that you never had it, and you was living. So you know you get it, you count like you don't have it. Hide it away. So that when the time comes, it will build up to a mountain. So that is a better way, a better way to say it. Don't think about it. I think I live all the years without it. No one get it. It don't make any sense to me. I'm living it still because I'm living without it. But the next thing we have to think about too, we think to save. But we don't teaching people to invest. Because investment, saving is broken. Investment is being money. Because you save up to $1,000 and you get sick, you keep spending. Or if you invest and you have a business growing, that business could back you up. So we have to kind of balance it.
Even listen to Money Wise on Wednesdays, you would realize that.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you so much. That we give various avenues
for investment,
passive income, and all of that sort of thing. That while you're sleeping, the apartment's earning some interest for you, and some saving, some generating funds, and having more than one income stream. So you have your main job, but you may sell some tarts on the side. Let's just say, or do what you do on the side and have fun with it. It's important to enjoy what you do. You'll do it better.
I remember vividly my grandmother in her own way. When I started teaching, right, my salary was $761 and 29 cents. I remember that figure stuck to my head from 1989 to now. And mommy said, Gordon, pretend you're working for $500.
Yeah.
You understand?
They had their ways and means,
yeah. Pretend you work for $500, and the other 200 and how much? You never had it.
Yes.
And that's a strategy. I mean, the scientific aspect of it wasn't, the theory wasn't there, but practically it worked.
It must work.
500 is what I'm working for. So you budget for 500. Yeah. So we're getting back to the Ariza's involvement in sporting activities.
So we generally give to the schools. Why not? It's important. We have to support, but our focus right now would be in sports. Actually, will be on two main areas: National Champs and Virgin Parish
Relay Meet. That comes up on the 8th.
Takes place on the 8th of March. So even before we head into National Champs, we have Virgin Parish Relay Meet. And I think you could tell us something about the Virgin Parish Relay Meet.
Well, the Virgin Parish Relay Meet is going to be awesome. All the top clubs and schools teams will be there, and it's going to be an annual event. This is the first one. We call it the inaugural Virgin Parish Relay Meet. This is the first, but it's going to be annual. Every year, the first Saturday in March is going to be the Virgin Parish Relay Meet Day, and next year we're looking to bring in maybe someone for a foreign athlete to just be a guest, sit. Who knows? Maybe I just bring Usain Bolt.
You might bring your boys home.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Lyndon gonna be there.
Yeah, all the guys they are going to be there
because that's Lyndon's parish. Well, I'm asking about Lyndon specifically because Lyndon
that's his home. That's his home. But Lyndon is going to be there. Kurt Felix is going to be there as well.
Oh yeah,
and
so
forth. course.
super guy.
Yeah. So
Two
we
wonderful brothers, eh?
Yeah. We look forward to the excitement is building for the relay meet. It will showcase the Virgin Parish.
Yes.
You understand? And we are proud now that we have lights, so we don't have to finish the event by 6 o'clock. As a matter of fact, it starts at 2 and it runs until it's completed. 44 events will be run, and the prize will be monetary prizes.
Yes.
So we have the first place getting money, second place money, and it's all part of motivating the athletes. Medals are good for posterity reasons, but some cash going into the clubs would also assist them.
And the thing is, like we see with national champs, and we had MVP 473 on last week.
The little girl, man.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness, man.
You leave her alone.
She is one darling.
She's
a darling. She's a darling.
So they look forward to these things because you can't just have one sports meet. What happens to them year in, year, month in, month out during the year, and you realize the clubs have quite a plan. It's very scientific for the athletes. I remember talking to one of the coaches. Actually, I was talking to Anderson's coach, Coach Paul.
Coachy, good morning.
About Anderson taking part in national champs last year. When I saw him, I thought, okay, so he's here. He's checking us out. The next thing I know, he's taking part. And he was talking about the throw. I think it was 80-something, 70-something, whatever. And he said, you see, that was guided.
Right.
Yeah, because it's a build-up.
Yeah.
So you can't risk injury. It wasn't the peak
you must have
of
your
the
rest
season.
time and everything.
Yeah, and after that you had to go into Diamond League and World Champs and all of that. So they work with a plan, and it's a holistic approach. So it's let me just commend you and the others on your initiative to have this. To put on this relay meet, and Ariza is happy to be your bronze sponsor, to be behind you, and we certainly wish you the very best.
Well, it will be well, because on a whole, St. David people love athletics. They love sport on a whole, and it's a bid to give athletes enough prep time and competition practice. We have the Carifta Games, we have national champs, we have Carifta Games coming, we have intercall and all these things. And it's not just athletics. For example, in the not too distant future, you would see a number of other sporting activities taking place. For example, I was speaking with Junior Murray and Andre Fletcher, and we'd have cricket.
Yes.
You understand? I told Junior, I said,
they're so passionate about what they do.
I said, come. I called Saturday morning. I was driving and the idea buzzed, and I called Junior. I said, Junior, you think you can come up with an all-star team? I said, I want to do a cricket match in St. David. So I'll get a St. David all-star team. And
they actually support Junior as well.
Yeah, and Junior was like...
I think he goes to the stadium on a Saturday morning and he does the young people.
Yeah, he does it, passionately.
Yes, he does. And he's seen some very good results. So we're thankful that we were able to assist there as well.
And one of the things he said, one of the things he highlighted was the fact that we hear about everything else, but cricket is getting left behind. So, in thinking, if we can create the avenues, the talents will show up.
Yes.
That's one of the ways you would find the talent.
Yes.
Somebody would come with Junior's team, or Andrew. I told Andrew that I want him to lead a St. David squad, and maybe we just extend.
And Junior spoke to us about that. We did have dialogue about that as well.
Yeah.
Having the whether it's inter-parish or however you get the teams together
and play cricket.
But yes.
When it's football season, play football and so forth. It has a multiplicity of benefits in that. The youngsters are actively engaged. They know on Saturdays they're going up with Daddy Junior now. They'll call him Daddy Junior now. They'll conduct themselves.
I'll tell you something. This is one of the reasons why Ariza gets involved, especially where the clubs are concerned. When I spoke to Coach Denise, I felt so good about our involvement, because Coach Denise would tell you that the clubs have literally rescued some of our young men. Taking them from off the blocks and reminded them, listen, your legs and your arms work well.
Let's do something. Let's do something.
Let's do something positive with them. And so big up the coaches and all of those who make it possible to have our young people off the streets and on the field and the track.
And, we just want to say thanks to Ariza. Of course, IMA is also one of the sponsors, and a number of other business entities are showing interest because they're seeing the benefit of it and so forth. And I think initiatives like this would really make a difference. We keep beating up on the young people. I think if we give them all the opportunities that they can have.
I said that at the Wagiti football tournament that we sponsor, because it's not fair. It really is not fair to beat up on them and yet
you don't give them the opportunity.
Give them opportunities.
Not everybody wants to go to school and become a doctor or a financial consultant like yourself. Some folks, some folks make it big, as Trump would say, bigly in sport and other areas. So we need to give them the opportunities.
Well, we now have Sir Kirani James. We don't have to look very far. Sir, Dr.
Kirani James. Yeah, understand. Could you imagine this, man?
Oh yes, I don't have to imagine it. It's real.
It's real. So again, thanks to Ariza.
So we're just happy. We're thrilled. We're delighted to be able to be part of this, because it's one thing to say young people at this, young people at that, give them avenues. See, we started off by talking about throwing that money into the ESP, highest interest rate, because we know we have to invest
in the children.
Our youth.
Yes. Jojo, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bring the love back to Ariza as always.
Don't single out anyone today. No, I'll bring the love back to Ariza.
Ariza, yeah.
Okay, very well.
From the top.
You had to. You can't help it.
No, I can't help it. Love you as always, folks. That's it for Ariza's segment this morning, and look forward to Money Wise on Wednesday. We will be having the coach from SAS.
Before I leave, I just want to extend condolences on behalf of Ariza to the Robinson family. The family of Robert Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was a director on our board.
May he so rest in peace.
And then he also served on our Provident Fund Committee. And what I really liked about Mr. Robinson, I liked a number of things about him, but when he walked in, you would never know that he's a board member.
Yeah.
He didn't throw his weight around. He was really a gentle giant. He would stand. I can see exactly where he would sit. He would sit there, wait in line, chat with staff as he passed by on his way upstairs to the board meeting, and if you didn't know, you didn't know. He was
humility.
Very, very sweet person. So on behalf of Ariza, our heartfelt condolences to his wife, family, and the community. Yeah, he was that kind of guy.
Thank you, Jojo.
You're most welcome. All right. Have a lovely week.
You too, my dear. See you on Wednesday.
No. Not likely.
All right. Folks, we'll take a break. We'll be back with more of the conversation. Don't you go anywhere.
One stage, 4 categories, 80 incredible dance talents. Experience the rhythms of the world as dancers bring culture to life with breathtaking performances. Who will take away the crown? Witness the passion, the energy, the artistry. Don't miss the ultimate global dance competition around the world in 80 dance talents. Call 407-8458 to register your group or solo act. Follow at GBN for updates.
Get ready for a spectacular music experience. It's the premiere of Jefferson in Concert, featuring an incredible lineup including Sabrina Francis, Joshua Regrello, Dash, and Mr. Golden. Feel the passion, the energy, and the rhythm right from the screen. Thursday, 20th February, 8:30 p.m. on GBN Television. Don't miss the premiere of Jefferson Concert, only on GBN.
Serve served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Alright, it's 13 minutes on to the 8 o'clock hour. Welcome back to the conversation, and it gives us the opportunity to chit-chat a bit. There's something that I want to raise here. Someone says, we need a dentist in Carriacou and a Petite Martinique. 2 months since it is not good for us. People have to come to Grenada to see a dentist. What happens? Like they forget us? Blessed morning. Alright, so Ministry of Health, the relevant authorities, I am, advising you that the folks in Carriacou and Petite Martinique are needing a resident dentist, and which kind of leads me to a part of a conversation I want to have. All right, are we faced with a shortage of medical practitioners? I was speaking with someone in the medical field, and one of the things that they raise is that a lot of our medical personnel resources are going to another private entity locally or traveling, and that's cause for concern. Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph. How are you, sir?
I am alive and thankful. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Mr. Joseph, whenever topics or matters or issues arise on the media concerning the national development of the country, it bothers me. And it bothers me real bad. Now, if you have a little spring, or you have a spring, and the water from the source of that spring trickles down or run down, you get a stream. Now, the water in the stream would determine of the water or the quantity of water that comes from the source, which is what you might refer to as the head of the spring. Now, this is a fundamental, if you want to call it a reason, if you want to call it action, however you want to call it, but it's something that is fundamental. So if your source is weak, downstream it will be weak. Now, take that principle, that fundamental principle, and see if you can apply it in Grenada for our socio-economic development or the national development today, tomorrow, and beyond. And see how Grenada fits into that fundamental principle. Now, whatever conclusion you come up with there, it falls squarely on the shoulders of the citizens, and the role and responsibility in ensuring the utilization of the potential of that stream is maximized. Now, hear me. Today, 2025, you hear all over the media, money matters. But let me tell you something. The key stakeholders of the private sector in any nation is a critical driver in its socio-economic development. No, let me hit you with something that might do you worse than a missile. In the post-period of Ivan, we had not undertaken serious economic practices or practice development in the nation that would bring the nation forward. So technically, we did not fully do post-Ivan economic development according to the economic potential of Grenada. So today, we face with a lot of issues. Now, if one would recall, the financial sector and risk management, that came about through a body of people that came from the European Union Commission, and that started just after the election in 2008. By 2012, we was having issues and discussion like looking at the liquidity of the country. And we had issues like what you refer to as, after a feasibility assessment study on the liquidity situation in Grenada, that these people, which include the World Bank, etc., ask the financial sector to enhance access to the agricultural sector, which means the agricultural sector is a critical component in Grenada's economic development. They have miserable failed. We as a people have miserable failed. Today they're asking you to take blood out of stone because the disease has gone too far. And it takes me to the issue where many of us, or hundreds of us in Grenada, are diabetics. Some reach to the point where the diabetes is uncontrollable. It's not something that flashes overnight. It develops over a period of years. Lifestyle, social standing, your whole vision for today, tomorrow, and beyond.
Okay.
So we got to get serious. We got to wake up. We got to come to terms and grips with our situation, where we have failed, our weakness, our strengths, and collaboratively work together to give the young people that we bring into this world, a meaningful future. Mr. Gordon, God bless you, son. Have a great day.
You too, and you and the entire family, all right?
Thank you, sir.
Have a good one. Folks, it's 7 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't know how we'll deal with that, but we seem to be having, as a matter of fact, I'm going to subsequently reach out to the Minister of Health to get some info. You know, what's going on here? Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Mr. Joseph, good morning. Greetings.
Welcome.
I'd just like to piggyback on a couple of things that the gentleman who previously called. A lot of words and so on, but he had to put it, sorry, we had to learn to be almost succinct, shortened, precise, more to the point. That gentleman expressed very importantly the things that we've been saying all the time, Mr. Joseph. Back there in the 17th century was a fellow called John Locke, an English philosopher. I always quote him. He said the following word: parents complain that the stream is bitter when they themselves poison the source, Mr. Joseph. That happens up to today, and it sounds logical. We always, the children so bad, but we spoil them. We did. It is evident, therefore, that Grenada is poisoned today. The source has been poisoned and the stream is poisoned. The difference is that today we know. What do we do, therefore? Let us change it. Grenada has to be reconstructed. The vision of the past has to move away. We have to learn of lessons of the past. The good things, of course, we would continue to adopt them, but the evil things that it has treated us badly, have us make bad decisions, have to be eliminated. We have to reconstruct this country. Nothing works. The healthcare is in a total mess. The infrastructure is in a... No, we're selling out the country, and the citizenship of the country being sold out. We have a damn God come in here and tell us that we must relax our visa restrictions and all kind of things, so we allow people, their people, to come here and son, the most ignorant and corrupt people in Africa. What kind of ringy-ding is this in this here country? Grenadians, pull yourself together and understand that the direction that this country going is wrong. Let us reconstruct the country through a constituent assembly with a new direction for the future, with the involvement of all. We can do it. Let us challenge these agents of colonialism to free the country. Thank you very much for what it's worth, Mr. Joseph. Do have a nice day, will you, sir?
You have a good day too, caller. Have a great one yourself. It's 4 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning.
Yes, good morning, Doc.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. How are you today?
I am alive and so very thankful.
Have a good day. I'll tell you something. We can't compare about the youth because you see, the behavior of the youth is a reflection of the adult. You know, the youth are almost without direction. You see, we are basing our survival on foreign people, whereas we have the leaders here who have to do it for us, and that's the problem. We always look to the United States, we always Canada and Britain, and instead of focusing on ourselves here, we can do it our own, you know. We can do it for ourselves. If we bind ourselves together, put ourselves together, we can do it. No, we blame the youth for all other things, but it's not the youth, because we recognize that we have a leadership problem. We have a world leadership crisis. But let us focus internally. I am saying this country is taken from the citizens. We want back the country. The leaders are very far from the citizens themselves. And if they would understand that and to give us a listening ear, we can do it together. They don't listen to us. They don't take our suggestion, I won't call it advice, even though, yes, we have good advice. They don't take our suggestion. And so they do their own thing, far from what we want. And that's the way to go. That's where we go. That's the reason how we're not getting anywhere. We have to listen to the citizens and work with the citizens. Sometimes it's not working with them, but working with the citizens based on what we want. And we're going to get there. That's not how they do it. They want us to work with them. And they're far from the reality of what we want. And that's why we're getting nowhere.
Thank you.
Have a good day, sir.
You too. Have a good one. I want to reach out and say happy birthday to Candy Nisha Fabre. You're celebrating your birthday today. Well, your auntie... Alpha and the entire home circle want to join in and wish you a happy birthday. Happy birthday from me also. All right. And may God continue to bless you with health, strength, and the longevity. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Go right ahead.
Yes. You know, Grenadians must say what they mean and mean what they say. Mr. Rollo called, and the first thing he say is we have to be succinct, precise, and to the point, because he complaining about the other people. But he is not that. He go on and on and on and on and on. He do the opposite of what he say. Have a blessed day.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. You have a blessed day too, my dear. And may God continue to bless and keep us all. All right, let's quickly take this final call. Caller, you've got to be brief. Good morning.
Yeah, I want to just make a suggestion to some of those people who just call and talking about Grenada. They want them to go their way. How do they know their way is the right way? How do they know their way is the right way? Why you want to continue to follow you as an individual? We mustn't always come and beat Grenada down. We must not try to build together. Why are you beating it down? The more you beat the country down, the longer you take to build. Try and help to build it by other things. You have a lot of other things you could do besides beating it down all the time. Mr. Rolo beating it down, this gentleman beating it down. Why they keep beating your country down? Our country is all we have, our assets. Let us try to build it by seeing good things about it. All these bad things and negative things, they're not doing anything to help it.
Okay.
They want to go their way. And it's not so. I'm terribly vexed with them. Okay. Let us try to build our country by our own love to it instead of beating it down, man. I'm getting sick and tired of these people.
Hands and heart together.
Exactly, man.
Right, lovely.
And not beat it down, man.
Have a good one.
I'm getting sick and tired of them. Good morning.
Don't let that raise your pressure, Papi. Don't let that raise your pressure. All right, folks, this is where we've got to pull it up for today. Thank you for being a part. Thanks, Ariza, again, for joining us this morning. And have a good day. May God continue to bless us all. Bye-bye.